All right, here we go. Let me get this done.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. And the Jayhawks will put toe to leather and will get started.
Cincinnati does have a nice looking stadium. We'll admit that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
That's
The
a
Bearcats
cool
offense
looking
will
place.
go on the attack first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though. This defense
Get after him.
playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
God damn.
To watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense too, because it's an elite.
How the hell was that not broken up?
Make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long. So I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. When you
should have that one. He should have caught.
And balanced as this Big 12 is.
Ass.
It's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
The Bearcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon.
Uh-oh, JP.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
Fucking USC's still talking shit.
His offense will go to work for the
Can't
first
believe
time
you let
today.
that happen.
And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this
Can't
quarterback.
believe you let that
He
happen.
can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big
Never
game,
his
you just
playbook.
can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Jones to throw.
You bastard. You dropped that? Seriously? You're already in fucking hot water.
It'll be 3rd down.
You're already about to get benched in favor of the freshman. What the fuck, dude?
They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on it to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and
Another
long
chance?
from their own 30.
Oh, no, it's there.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
To the air on first down. Unloads it left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got
a target. That's a lot in this game, apparently.
So a scoring drive there.
Getting back in the Heisman talk.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He leaves it with his back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Caught in the backfield. It's Clark. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
To the air, it's Potts. He hurls one deep down the left side.
Oh, I was going to say, if he catches that, I'm throwing my controller.
Right on the money.
Controller's been saved.
To make that catch. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Shut up. I'm not like you. I don't just sim the games.
Gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard.
You don't get to talk right now anyway.
And the defense doing a great job.
Your fault. Somebody's in the Discord right now running their mouth about how they're the champs, and you let it happen.
But you got to stop the run first.
Man, your fault.
The inside handoff, looking for a crease. Oh, he's got some space.
Oh, your fault.
This sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
God damn, look at the size of that boy.
A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're
That is a big hoss.
when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure.
And those little dash plays never
Back at the 43.
don't really work out for me.
This is a defense that means so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it down.
Jesus.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Jayhawks will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Got his man. They'll get him at the 45, but he got...
That man is a problem.
We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Give to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that...
Jesus, what are... Okay, 57. Seriously, what were you even looking at there, pal?
You got the football.
How do you not pick that?
Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Jones wants to throw it. Makes the grab over the middle. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Stanford is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing by 16 to Pittsburgh. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down.
Ooh, sneaky.
So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Drag down, but they'll
Dude,
move the sticks
that was the
for
dumbest
first
looking
down.
play ever.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle.
Picked up the blitz.
Big play will move the sticks. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Potts. Release to the back. Got his man on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown!
He doesn't drop shit.
Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And after the extra point, they
There's the EA fucking drive right there.
14-7. They put
Feel it.
together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's got him. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Jones to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll throw it from the red zone. Here's a heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Bitch, you didn't play. This motherfucker pretended only one left. Motherfucker, you didn't even play the game, you simulated.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Leaves it with the back.
Oh, come on.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield, it's Potts. Bringing the heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space.
Damn it,
to be found.
Gilliam.
By the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Fucking ran into me.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that too offensively by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Bettis.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Jones wants to throw it. Under.
Shit.
Pass rush coming after the
Fucker ended up in double coverage.
32.
Kidding me?
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
He dropped it. No, he never drops it.
Through his
I mean,
feet.
that was a tough catch.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their...
Hey, I saw my former quarterback. He was on
We haven't seen
he's
too
at
many
Michigan State now.
when these guys have been trying to play
What was
through
he
and
doing?
catch.
What was that for? Damn, I have to check that out. Like, oh, god damn.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Back to pass. That's it fly.
Oh,
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
come on.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the
Give me
same
the pick.
page there.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
Oh, I threw that too early.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing.
Holy shit, they got after me there. Oh, god damn.
To climb the
Okay.
ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Damn.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally,
They're bringing heat.
defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same.
Oh, he got that throw away. Holy shit.
Good, solid pickup.
How the hell did he get that throw off?
And it's first down.
He got blasted.
Really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Brother, what are you doing?
Move the sticks as he picks up the first.
95. What are you?
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Dumps it to the back.
Oh my God.
It's complete. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First thing
drive.
from the 8.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
Lining up to add another. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one.
Oh, damn it. Come on.
Missed it.
Did he even touch him?
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might.
Oh, come on.
Defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were.
Should have been a.
They fooled him and just
You've
didn't
got to
seem
be
like he had
shitting
his
me.
eyes in the right place. Was forcing that ball.
Would
to
not
his
have
intended
affected
target.
the throw.
Way too small. The guy
Fuck outta
was not
here.
open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And there's a holding call.
Flicks it out of the air. Still on his feet at the 45.
Fuck.
He finally goes out.
56? God damn, you are having a shitty day, sir. You are cocking up left, right, and center.
So that penalty's going
What
to
are we
cost them
doing?
the first down as they
What are we doing,
back up
56?
second down.
What's the plan?
Line getting set on second down.
What a god. You better throw a block here, motherfucker.
Jones to throw. It's complete to the left. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers.
Come on. Yes, yes. Pretty little animations. care. Snake.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
It's complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got
Oh my God.
everything's in hand,
56.
be a little bit conservative, or you just say,
Son of a
keep doing
bitch.
me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard.
What are you doing, fatty?
Try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
To the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Jayhawks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He wants it all. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And the punishment has been extended. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 13 to Pittsburgh. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Damn.
He's got an open man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47.
What a beautiful throw and catch. And I'll tell you, sometimes when you're throwing the go route, you can overanalyze things and think, what coverage do we play?
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Got it in the middle. It's Flowers. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Potts. Shoots it to the left.
And that motherfucker brings it down.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to
No way.
get on the ball and get ready to run some no huddle.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Flowers. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job. And look.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass.
Nothing open.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll bring him down just outside the 25 and the 26.
We keep the ball.
Well within field goal range.
We keep
Let's
the
see if
ball.
They choose to go for it here. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up.
Ooh.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
He hit the double move.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Let's it
Oh
fly.
God, that double move.
Chuck grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They give
He
themselves
can pull off a double move.
cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight.
Noted.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team.
Duly noted.
On paper,
In the
this
memory
team had a
bank.
chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Now they'll run the draw. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. To the air. It's Potts. Throws for the tight end.
Damn. Fucking 83. God damn it. Son of a bitch. He catches everything.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same.
Ugh. Bye week. Gross. Who do I play next? Who do I play next? Houston. All right. It's on the old Heisman watch. Who's on it now? Oh. Very nice. Like it. Good, good, good.